let's go fishing. You know it's really great, let's go fishing. In the rivers and on the lakes, let's go fishing. It's easy when you try, floating on the water with good old Steve and Mike. Floating on the water with good old Steve and Mike.
Hey, good evening, folks. Welcome to the Let's Go Fishing show. And here at BBB Communications, we want to get them in there. Got to have them. Chandler's doing a wonderful job. Got Mike here with me again this week, and whoa, I missed that, Chandler. Sorry about that. Anyway, we want to thank our sponsors, which is, if y'all see on the screen, the International Union of Operating Engineers. We can't thank that group of people for nothing in the world.
No.
I mean, they have
fine bunch of people.
Fine bunch of people. There's no doubt about it. We're just tickled to death for us to have the opportunity to support them in our fish catching abilities and doing their thing that we need to be doing and supporting whatever it is that we can help them do. That's what we need to do. So there's the address and the International and Union of Operating Engineers there in Knoxville, and we appreciate them. We can't thank those people enough, so we're going to move right along. If the TV channel that we open with is channel 1086. So if you're watching or trying to find it, it's channel 1086. And that'll get you on the right track. You'll be right there watching what's going on with the fishing. So can't thank David Ray and those guys over at the Union Hall for keeping us going on here. Hopefully we'll get some warm weather in the next we're through with February, so now we're fixing to move into March, and hopefully sometime in March we ought to have a little bit of warm weather, and Mike and might catch a couple of fish.
Might catch a couple. You're talking about the Union Hall supporting us and everything, but I tell you, they got some top-notch operators in there, and they got one heck of a good training program for fellas to go over and see about getting in over there. And that's a real good career and a real good retirement and everything they've got up over there and stuff. And I think I got 32, 33 years in now and stuff, but it's a real good trade to get into. Any you fellas out there that's got a little bit of experience or want to try to get in over there, give them an application and stuff, and let you train them there. They got a $1 billion training facility down there in Texas if you want to go down there, and they'll learn you how to work on anything and how to run anything you want to, and it's a fine group, like I say. And so I'll let you go back to the fishing there, Steve.
Okay, Mike, that was a good thing you brought up there. The training center down in Texas and this, that, and the other. We do a lot of work. Those guys, Mike and I used to do a lot of work. We don't do
No.
Don't do much anymore,
No,
unless it's something at the house. But anyway, we're going to turn it loose with Chandler out here in just a minute and see if we can't find a fish or two.
Yeah. If anybody wants to call in, talk to us, there's the number on the screen there, and that's where you can holler at us and tell us what you found out and and how many you catching and where at?
Yep. There we go. Chandler, anytime you get ready, buddy.
Man, it's a little bit fogged up. A little bit better slip picture. Yeah, he's good 16, 17 inches on the mouth.
Yeah, good in there, Mike.
Yeah, he go 3 pounds or better.
Yeah, good.
Turn him back, catch him again. Steve's got a nice one right there. Real nice smallie.
Yeah, you got the dang hook. Let's see.
It's run through and then the dip net's hooked on the outside of it.
Yeah, I seen that.
Get the dip net loose first.
Yeah.
There it went. It all come out.
Showing up.
Yeah, that's a real nice one there. He's close to 18 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every bit of it, Mike. I got the measuring tape back there, but yeah.
Yes, sir. He's got a tail on him. Whew.
Yeah.
And monster.
Good deal. All right, we're back. Yeah, that's a heavy fish. Okay. I'll take care of him every day. All day long.
He's situated here. He's bait back in the water, and you catch him another one. Look over. Okay.
Got him.
Got him. All right, we're recording now. Got Steve out here.
That's what I used to catch 15, 18, and 20. That's a good fish right there.
Yeah,
Sure
real
is.
good fish.
All right, back in the water.
Hefty rascal.
Go ahead, jump all over Jordan back there. Let people know what we represent.
That's what we're all about. We do try to do an honest day's work for the people, and we've got operators from all over the DOE sites, TDA sites, the outside contractors.
Over there at the Union Hall and catch David right there. I'd like
just
to get
about
a better
everywhere you see a heavy piece of equipment,
a little bit better
good chance that you'll see an
deal
operator
on
engineer
there.
on it, rather it be
on that
barn
picture
hard.
and
I'd
not
like to
on what
mention
he's trying to
them,
tell us,
all
which what he's
crane,
trying to tell us is
all of them
true.
are signatory to us. We have over 100 contractors that's signatory to us, so I definitely appreciate those guys all the way in Chattanooga, Kingsport, Tullahoma, throughout all the way up to Johnson City. So we do cover a big area, and just let us know if we can be any help to local contractors that come through these areas. We'll definitely send you some people.
All right, David. I appreciate all those good words, and we'll get this on the air. And I want to thank you again.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Thank you, Chandler. Mighty fine. If you've got another disc or another whatever's coming off the cameras, if you want to put some of them in there, that'd be great. All right. Nothing wrong with that fish, folks. Back in the water with it. Can't see it. There we go. All right. Yeah, now I got you, buddy. That's a good one. You're in the shadows there. Get you back in the water. Here we go. Yeah, good little fish right there. Get another one. All right, folks, there's one of them little old Kentucky bass. Man, he's pretty. I mean, a dandy. Back in the water with him. Dandy.
All right, now we got yeah, like I said, that's a dandy. I mean, I just got to keep getting away from that thing. That fish there is close to 6 pounds. 5 and 5, 5.5. Boy, he's a dandy. Pretty, beautiful. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Let's see. Come on. There you go. Yeah, there's a pretty fish right there. Very next cast from that smallmouth. Got a dandy. Here we go. Back in the water with it. Oh, yeah. Pretty fish right there now. Sure enough. Back in the water with him. All right, folks. There's a fish number 2. Back in the water with him. All right, folks. There's a good looking fish right there. I mean, a dandy. All right. We'll get her back in the water and get another. All right, folks, there's another good looking fish right there now. Sure enough, good keeper. Good keeper. All right, back in the water. All right, folks, there's another good fish right there. Nose running, fish biting, stay at them. All right, folks, there's another good fish right there. Pretty fish. Yep, buddy. Back in the water he's gonna go. All right, folks. There's our first fish. Not a bad looking fish. Get him back in the water. Get another. Folks, there's a good 2.5 pound fish, if not better. Nice. Yeah, boy, I mean, a dandy. All right, let's get him back in the water and get another. All right, folks, there's another little bass. That's a small fish, but I like to get them anyway. Here we go, back in the water with him. All right, folks, there's you a good looking little smallmouth. Pretty, ain't they? Yeah, gold color. Man alive. Nice. Back in the water. Boy, folks, that's a pretty smallmouth right there now. I mean, a dandy. That's one of them 4-pounders. Good. A good one. All right, we're going to put him back in the water, see if we can get another. All right, folks, there's a good little fish right there. He's a good keeper. Sure is. Let's get him back in the water and get another. All right, we're about to get there. Boy, that's a good 3.5 pound fish right there now, folks. I missed another one back there, 4 or 5 cast. That's a good one. A dandy, I mean. Oh, yeah. Good. All right, folks, there's fish number 4, and that definitely is a good keeper. No 2 ways about it. All right, let's get him back in the water and get another. There you go. All right, there's another fish, folks. I think I've had 3 get off, and I think I've caught 5. Yeah, good. Back in the water. All right. There we go. Pretty fish, nice and dandy. Here we go. Back in the water. Yeah, buddy. That's a nice one. Sure is. Yeah, that fish 2 pounds or better. 2.5. First one this morning. All right, let's get him back in the water. All right, folks, there's fish number 2. That's another good keeper. Sure enough. All right, back in the water with him. All right, folks, there's a pretty little Kentucky bass now. Pretty thing, ain't he? Yeah, boy. Dandy, back in the water with him. All right, folks, there's a good 2.5 pounder right there now. That's good. All right, it's a big largemouth. Here we go, back in the water. All right, folks, there's a nice smallmouth right there now. Dandy. Gonna get him back in the water. Get another one. All right, folks, there's a real pretty Kentucky bass. Nice one. All right, we'll get him back in the water. All right, folks, there's a good looking fish there. Pretty fish. Nice one. Be all right. Back in the water with him. Folks, that's a good 4 pound, a little better. That's a good one. Gonna get him back in the water where he needs to be. There you go, old buddy. All right, not a bad fish right there, buddy. Good looking fish. Yeah, boy, pretty. Man, I mean pretty. All right, we get him back in the water. Get another. Just like it. All right, there's another fish. We get him back in the water. Get another. All right, folks, there's another fish. Yep, got a good one. Oh, still got you. All right, another good fish right there. Back in the water with him. There you go. Attaboy. Good fish. Good fish. There you go, buddy.
8112, and the other's
All right, just a second.
412,
Just a
8112.
865.
Yeah. Well,
Go ahead.
Gary was uncle there. He said he got down there at Watch Bar and fooling around, and said he caught 14 good crappie down there on a little old grub, about 4 foot deep.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff there. So, you know, we seen what's his name, our Billy Ray
Yeah.
down there. He was throwing a dang little old rattle trap and in shallow water back there, and he said he had done caught two. Then he caught a real good one, and said he'd missed a couple too. So he wasn't fishing that deep either. It's
Well.
just where you can find the minnows and find the fish. But we just have to go with what you find when you get down there. The water temperature, I think he's talked about it being in the high 30s or low 40s or something there. And, find some warmer water, that's real good, especially them coming in on them creeks or something. But then again, that shallow water in them creeks, they freeze over quicker than the main channel does.
Agreed.
So, you have to just hunt around and try to find one that ain't froze over and stuff there, and work on them that way. But he had that one. One was a real nice fish. It looked like it'd go 3-4 pounds, and he was fishing off the dock. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
fishing
Billy
off the
Ray,
dock.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know, just fishing off the dock.
He
yeah.
said something was wrong with his motor or something, and he hadn't got it fixed yet. But a fishing bug hit him, and he just had to come down and fish a little, so stand on the dock and throw and catching them, And that was really something. I don't think he was fishing no more than 2-3 foot at the most.
That was
Yeah.
about the depth of it was about 3 feet.
Yeah, and jerking that rattle trap up and stuff there, and
Yeah.
got some fish there on it. And he was
Right.
having fun. That was, like I say, that's some good looking fish he caught there.
Yeah, sure enough. So that's well, shallow water is easier to heat up than deep
Oh
water.
yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, no kidding. I put
It
you out
is.
there in 20 foot deep, and then I'm in there in 2 foot deep. Look out! I'm gonna catch me a fish. You ain't never gonna get a bite.
No, might not. But
No, I guarantee you won't. You might drop one of them creature baits down there in front of one of them in 30 foot of water. But Billy Ray, and the day that we were down there, we went right back to the same places and caught them, and that's what I'm sticking by right there.
Yeah, that's true. But we've seen big schools of minnows out there, deeper, and they was some running around up there in that shallow water.
Yeah.
Them little old creeks and stuff feeding into it and everything. And, them fish is looking for that dinner table. It don't matter where it's at. You just find a dinner table, you're going to find fish.
Well,
Yeah,
I agree with you. And if you go to looking, the shallow water, them fish will be in there, and them others will be out there 20, 30 foot deep.
Well, that are suspended. They may
Yeah.
be out there, and they know that
Yeah.
zone out there where you got the oxygen level there and everything, and climate change down there. You may be reading 30, 35 foot or something. You won't be reading 30, but you may be reading right at freezing there or something on your depth finder, and you get down there, and then all of a sudden you go through that climate change there, and them fish be down there under that and feeding on them minnows and stuff, and they be suspended out there. They may be out there in 50 foot of water, suspended, following them schools of shad around and bust some and eat a big mouthful of them and just kind of slow and drop back down and get them choked down, and they come right back up behind that school and get another bite of them. You know, there's been a lot of them like that that's been suspended. It gets caught
Yeah.
like that.
Well, every one of them fish that you've seen right there that I caught here, shoot, you know, I might have been in 8 foot of water. Most of them, I might be sitting in 6 foot of water, but them daggum fish wouldn't be more than 2 foot deep.
Oh yeah, yes sir, yes
Yeah,
sir.
that's exactly
You know,
all
down in a
them
bit.
6 or 8 that we've seen go through there that I've caught here in the last 2 or 3 weeks.
You know, it's common sense to tell you that they're going to go where the dinner table is, just like you and me. When we're hungry, we go where the dinner table is, and we don't sit out there and starve to death.
Yeah. Well, when you get into them shallow pockets there, throwing a rattle trap or a crankbait, something, a shallow runner or something like that, that if you'll notice coming into them places, the shad are just, you know, some of them 4 inches long.
Oh yeah, yes
And
sir.
them flipping, and you know, all in that shallow water. So yeah, I'm gonna try it another day or two and see if I can't catch 5 or 6 at one time rather than just 3 or 4.
Yeah, well, you know them bass feed a lot on them little brim.
Oh, I agree.
You know, and if there's something in there for them brim to eat, and they gonna be in there running around trying to eat it, and then them bass is gonna be in there eating them brim. You know, and they ain't gonna lay out there and starve to death, or you know, they'll be eating crawfish or something that they can find and suck it in.
Yeah.
You know, and I've seen that throwing them sinkos in there and see a daggone bass sight fish in there and throw one of them sinkos in there and bring it out there and drop it in their dang nest, and they'd swim up there to it right easy and then poof, blow it out of the nest. You know, yeah, they bring that water in and poof, make a big blow of it and blow it from out of the nest. And you know, I sat there with that one there, and I know he done that Cinco 3 times. He blowed that thing out of the nest, and I got down and got that little bitty fly out of there. It had 3/16 head on it, and put that little piece of grub on it and tossed it out there and picked it up and dropped it down in that nest, and he ran over and looked at it, and then he tried to blow it out, and he couldn't, so he sucked it up and started out, or come out of the nest with it, and I set the hook on him. And, you know, we went on back in that holler there fishing, caught a couple of more, and we come back out there and stopped right there, and that fish was right back in there again. And I think Brad was with me, and he threw it out there, and same thing, he bought that little, put that pin, I think it was, a little piece of stainless wire or something in that dang Cinco, make it a little heavier, and he popped it a couple of times and dropped it down that nest, and that same fish ran right in there and grabbed that thing up and sucked it up and went out of that nest to try to blow it out or put it out, and he set the dang hook on him, caught him, and then brought him in there and looked at him, and there was one side of his jaw where I had him hooked, and Brad had him hooked on the other side. So, you know, when time comes for them to spawn, and you know, they don't worry about anything else coming around them. It's just something that hits in that nest. That's what they worry about. They don't want nothing to interfere with their spawn. So you know, you get sight fishing. It's real fun. I tell you, real fun. You know, it's like when we was down there at Chickamauga, and we had a ball down there, and went down to Gunnersville that time, and sight fishing down there, and caught a whole bunch of fish down there. And out of that milfoil around it, you'd see a spot out there that had a little hole in it. Instead of a solid mat there, you might have a spot that's got a little hole in it. It ain't but foot deep or something, and throw over and let it drop right down in there. And as soon as it dropped down in there, there'd be one grab that thing and set the hook on him. I don't remember how many we caught down there that day, but Brad had one. He'd go over 7 pounds there. It was a real nice one. But, he didn't even get to see it. He just seen the spot over there in the milfoil and throwed way over there at it and brought it out there and dropped it in there. That big fish sucked it up. And a real nice fish, I'm telling you. They got some good ones down there, and the Chickamauga's got some real good ones too. And, I'm hoping that Florida strain, as far as I know, they put some in the watch bar down there.
Yeah, we did 3 different places.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that they make them fish down there get bigger and bigger, And I've been pretty fortunate to catch a pretty good sized fish down there out of watch bar before they even brought that Florida strain in. But I hope they sure do grow up and get bigger.
Well, that's been about 6 years ago. So if they're gonna get any bigger, they're gonna have to hurry.
It takes time. They was up here. They said they'd grow a pound a year, and the bass didn't live but 10, 12 years. So that Florida strain. Just like down in Chickamauga, that boy up here from La Follette, when they caught that one, 15 pounds state record there, So, they're coming on with it, but it's just going to take a while before they get up there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Chandler, you got any more film for us? All right, buddy. Sounds like a good plan. We'll just. You've done it. Doing good. Doing good. Sure enough. Looks like that's gonna work pretty good. He's got his light pole there in the middle of the boat and switch and everything. So looks pretty good. All right, we're going out here, and I've got Bill with me, and Mike and Brad, and we're going out here and see if we can find some fish.
That's right.
All right, what are you thinking, Bill?
Buddy, I'm ready. I'm ready right now, son. I've been fired up all day.
All right, buddy. We're going after them, Bill.
All right, son. I'm looking forward to it.
All righty. Folks, Bill's got our first fish on here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, boy. What about that, Bill? Now, well, son of a gun. He just quick released.
Quick release.
Yeah. All right, Bill. All right, folks. Bill's got another little fish here now.
Yeah.
Bill's doing a little something different. He's throwing a dadgum spinner bait on me here now.
Yes, sir. Yes,
All
sir.
right.
I've caught how many of them on it there, Steve, old buddy?
Yes, sir, buddy.
It's a purple and black with a purple chunk on it.
All right. Good color combination.
Yeah. For this time of year it is.
All right.
Look at there, old buddy. He's small, but he's almost too small for that big bait there.
Yeah. All right. We'll try to get another. He's got a pretty good fish on here this time.
Yeah, he's a pretty good fish.
All right.
He's down there. That's where he's supposed to be.
Yeah, boy. All right. Get back here where I can see him. Yeah, buddy. Good boy, Bill. That's all right there. We'll take that now.
Yes, sir. We'll handle anything.
Yeah, buddy. All right. Yeah, boy. All right, folks. Old Bill's got another fish on here.
Oh, buddy, yes, sir. He's pretty good fish, too, Steve.
Pretty good fish. All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
I'm pretty nice and old buddy.
All righty. Yeah, boy. All right, Bill.
Yes, sir. Him a cracker jack.
Yeah, man. All righty.
He got little shoulders on him.
Yeah, boy.
That old brown fly with that purple chunk there has started to pan off a little bit.
Yeah, we're getting a few more bites now. We just get a little better with it. All righty.
There's one thing, I had him pretty good.
Yeah, you got him hooked good, Bill.
There he is.
All right, buddy.
Okay, Steve just caught this one right here.
All right. Bill's holding the fish up there, and pretty good fish, ain't he, Bill?
Yes, sir. He's a nice, good, nice, healthy fish.
All right. Toss him back in.
Okay, buddy.
All right. Folks, Bill's got a good fish on here. Yeah, got some shoulders on him, ain't he, Bill?
He sure has. Look at that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, boy. All righty. Yeah, man.
Yeah, he don't want,
Yeah, buddy. All right. That's 3 fish back to back, folks.
yes, sir.
Yeah, man. All right, Billy. Yeah, boy. Come here. Oh, yeah. I'm just trying to get there. We go. All right.
That old brown pork chunk is a pan off.
Yeah, boy, Bill. That's a good one. All right, man. Back in the water.
Back in the water.
Oh, Bill's got a big fish on here now. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yeah, boy.
That there spinnerbait.
Yeah, oh, son. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Bill, you ain't supposed to catch him on that. Yeah, man. All right.
Hello, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, old boy. Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Let me.
Yeah,
All right.
man. Yeah, boy. All right. Now, Mike, gotta show you they'll hit that spinnerbait.
Oh, they'll hit that spinnerbait, son.
Mhm.
Yes, sir. That's just
All right. Yeah, boy. That's a nice one.
nice.
All right, Bill. Back in the water with him.
All right, old boy.
Mhm. Yeah, boy.
All right.
Yep. Bill, I believe he got back in the water before I got him. I might have got him on camera there. Yeah, Bill. What do you think, Bill? Pretty good fish, ain't it?
Pretty good fish, son. Heavy. He's getting his weight back from the spawning time, too, son.
Yeah.
He's a nice one.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
going to make Steve learn me how to operate this camera so I don't look like
Bill's a catching them all.
yeah.
It's all right. Shoot, yeah.
All right. He's a dandy, though.
All right, Bill. We'll throw him back.
All right, old
All right, folks. Bill's got it. Dadgummit, Bill. Buddy, we are having a hard time holding on to these fish. Sure are having a hard time holding on to them. Hey, folks, I'm here at Reynolds Racing and Marine. I got the owner, Glenn Reynolds. Let people know what we represent.
That's what we're all about. We do try to do an honest day's work for the people, and we've got operators from all over the DOE sites, TVA sites, the outside contractors. We're just about everywhere you see a heavy piece of equipment, good chance that you'll see an operating engineer on it, whether it be Barnhard, I'd like to mention them, All Crane, and all of them that's signatory to us. We have over 100 contractors that's signatory to us, so I definitely appreciate those guys all the way in Chattanooga, Kingsport, Tullahoma, throughout all the way up to Johnson City. So we do cover a big area, and just let us know if we can be any help to local contractors that come through these areas. We'll definitely send you some people.
All right, David. I appreciate all those good words, and we'll get this on the air, and I want to thank you again.
Thank you.
All right.
Come up and try to break it. 30-pounder. Yeah.
Looks a little bit like Steve.
It's a little like Steve, huh? Well, I'll tell you one thing. It's a good lip to get hold of, right? Get your jig out. There we go. Look out. I got my jig out of it. Crank the rods and everything. You found him a nice one here. Yeah, that's a good one. All right. We'll go back at it. Maybe we'll catch another one here. Yeah, we got one here. Let's see what we got here. Think he's that big, really sure. He's pulling like a mule. You a little smaller? Yeah, he's good, a little smaller. Oh, heck yeah. He's a long one, that's for sure. Yeah. Nice. Real nice. All right. Baby. Another nice one. Okay. There we go. What we're looking for. All right, Brad's got one here. That's a pretty nice one there. Oh yeah, you jumping? Yes, sir. He's all right. Nice small man. Oh. Good fight though, wasn't it? Yeah, got that hook good. Yes, sir. That's real nice. All right. Good. Keep throwing at him. Go back and get another. That's on the Green Button. All right. What we got here? A big smallie. Oh yeah. Rockfish. Rockfish in here. I don't know what he's doing. He didn't need to be in here then. Hold on. Ain't what we're looking for. All right, Brad got him a nice one here. Real nice smallmouth. Bring him back loose. Catch him again next time. All right, Brad, done all right. Get you another one. Keep it. Yeah, I'm turning him loose right now. Got some shoulders on him. Got another one. Finally.
Stone.
Okay. All right. There you go, folks.
All right, thank you, Chandler. We, like I told you earlier, I got a lot of these fishing trips that they just got through watching there, and if we're just like this past, this month, I think I caught 11 bass, and during the whole month of February.
Yeah.
And here, today's the 27th or 24th. So I knew we had to get some fill in that we had probably done, I don't know, eight years ago, maybe 10. I just have to go back and try to track it back down. But we're going to continue to do that, just so we don't get bored and lose some valuable time and have a hard time keeping up with the. And when you're catching some good fish and a lot of fish, you don't want to mess up nothing. Just keep throwing at them and whatever you're doing fishing wise, well, then it's working pretty good.
That's right.
So that's why I brought this. Talked to Chandler earlier today and told him what we had, and this thing's plumb full of those cassettes and that kind of thing. And I'm hoping that once we get out of February and out of the first week of March that we kind of get on some kind of groove and get things rolling,
Yes.
for sure. And so that's kind of what we got going on with that by showing that night fishing trip. That was Mike and Brad Lockett there. And So, you know, that's helped fill in the gap. And, but the fish that I caught here in the last month, ever since the 1st of February, you know, I didn't catch a whole lot of fish, but I caught several, you know, and
Caught some good ones.
caught some 4 or 5 pretty good ones, you know, and so every time I'd catch Sherry with her head turned, well, I'd run down there and get in the truck and take off to the lake, and she'd be hunting for me, and I wouldn't answer it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's, if I get out the driveway, it's over.
Yeah. Well, you know,
Yeah, no 2 ways about it. It's over.
get one of them to go down there and look and see if the truck and boat's gone. And if it is, ain't no need to
That's right. Exactly right.
say nothing else.
Yeah. But that's, you know, that's just what we're into right now, and we've got about 10 more minutes to go. Let's see who this might be.
Yeah, wait till it turns
Yeah.
green.
Hello.
Hey,
Yeah.
what are you doing, Steve?
Buddy, we're sitting here. I'm trying to teach Mike how to fish, you know, but it ain't working too good.
You've been doing that for years, ain't you?
Yeah.
I seen you boys on TV. I've been missing you. I figured I'd give you a call.
Well, I'm sure proud you did. We just, Sherry, she's had to go have some surgery done on her shoulder there last Monday, and so she's getting a little bit better right now. And Mike, he's still going from one place to another, whether he don't like it, but that's just part of it. So, how's the family on your end?
We're doing good.
Good.
We got one more bigger. Had my 5th grandbaby in September. Jessica had another little girl.
Mm-hmm.
And then just been working quite a bit, getting ready to start fishing. Our fishermen are getting ready to start the 7th of March.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to start fishing them on Watts Bar, and then we go to Cherokee, and then Douglas and
Oh, Lord.
Loudon.
Yeah.
But we're ready to start fishing a little bit.
Well, that sounds good.
Hopefully the weather will break.
Yeah. How's your mom doing?
Mama's doing good.
Perfect. Good.
She's hanging in there.
Good. That's,
She ain't slowed down a whole lot, Steve.
yeah, I'd say not. I'd say not.
She's about to turn 80.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about, are you running any of this fishing
Forward-facing sonar.
forward-facing sonar?
Yeah, I finally broke down and got it. I'm not real good at it on the bass part of it. I mean, I've caught fish on it, and I'm learning it, but it's just something these younger guys kind of pick up on it quicker.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But crappie fishing, it's hard to beat crappie fishing because you don't spend much time looking. You know, you pull up on one of your brush piles and you shine it, and they're there, and if they ain't, you just move on. You know.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not got to fish in the minnow like a lot of guys are doing now. They're fishing that minnow with the bass fish. I call it a minnow. It looks like a fluke to me. They throw it out there on the spinning rod, and they shake it above them fish's head until they bite it. You know. But I'm working with it some. I did catch some fish on our little peanut jig with it. one day up at Cherokee. I just stumbled on them, and I actually watched them come up and get it. And if you keep the thing above their head and above them, that's when they most of the time strike it or chase it. A lot of times you'll come up on them and they'll just follow it and then turn away. So I don't know if they're getting wise to it or they're just not feeding, and it catches their curiosity and they're not hungry, so they ain't gonna eat. But I still fish the way you and Mike taught me and Dad. I like to flip a jig and fish the way I grew up fishing too. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's a neat tool. You can't stop technology, can you?
No, you surely can't. And
I can remember fishing with you and Dad, and you guys had the flashers, and you would point out fish on the flashers, and I think you're crazy, and then we would catch them.
yeah.
So I guess it's just another tool that we're going to have to learn to use. You got it yet?
No.
No?
Well, I'm still trying to figure out what I really need, Greg. Just tell you the truth about it.
I think it's just a tool. I mean, fish don't change that much. We can still catch them.
Oh yeah.
The way we were brought up fishing, and so you just got to go out there and find them and fish, and that does help you find fish a lot better. And you can see feeding fish, especially if they're feeding in bait balls. So you can watch them come up into the bait balls, and they're pretty easy to catch when they're doing that. And it's live, so you know it's happening.
Yeah.
You know, we're the older depth finders, we was just, you know, it could have been what we just shined could have been there 20 minutes ago and the fish moved on or whatever. But it's a big thing for these younger anglers. They're smart and they know how to use that stuff.
Oh yeah. We're still in the dark ages now, man. I mean, we've done. Yeah. Rolled over. Well, listen, we're going to close out. I'm glad you called us. Good to hear from you.
Yeah.
Tell your family I said hello. And
okay.
For me and Mike.
You guys keep fishing, and if you ever need anything, either one of you got my number.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
All right, fellas.
See you, buddy. All right. Now I need to cut that off, don't I?
Yeah.
Think so. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, Chandler. What do you got any good news for us now? Not much. Okay. We'll go ahead and get cut off here, and we'll be looking forward to seeing you guys sometime in March. Maybe early, maybe late. Just keep us in mind, and we want to thank our sponsors, the IOUE out of Local 917 over here. Guys, we can't thank yous enough. Look forward to seeing you sometime around the 1st of March in that kind of vicinity. All right, we'll sign off and say good night.
Let's go fishing. You know it's really great. Let's go fishing. In the rivers and on the lakes. Let's go fishing. It's easy when you try. Floating on the water with good old Steve and Mike. Floating on the water with good old